darling, has anyone before, by any chance, ever told you in an awfully ladylike manner to keep your pretty little schnazola out of other people's family fights?
Well, I'll be darned. Why, you ungrateful little... Snip's the word you're reaching for, darling.
If I ever even thought about Eileen in that way, may I be struck dead on this spot.
It was a close call, Rick.
In case they come around, would you mind giving them my new cards?
Psychic readings, huh? You ought to leave some of those at the Russian Bleenie.
Let's check that liner.
No penetration here.
Looks like we made it, sir.
Splendid. How'd you come through, Lieutenant?
With flying colors. You made a substantial contribution to anthropometry.
That's just ginger peachy.
Oh, and I want to thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
And may I go now, Professor?
And 1.
Thank you.
Shoot. When I was a girl, I was just as good looking as she is.
You sent for a matron, sir?
Yes. Will you please take Miss Karloff behind that screen and get her clothes?
Yes, sir. This way, please. Nothing in the hat, Lieutenant. Here you are, sir. Do you wish to examine these?
Is that all, Matron?
That's all. She's bow-legged.
Would you please give Miss Karloff that coat? Then go to the nearest department store and get her a new outfit. Replace these.
Size 14. She'll never get into a 14.
Go get it, please.
Hope I haven't forgotten anything.
I'll get you released from the Secretary of War.
Thanks. This is my first experience with American officers.
How did you make out?
It was very pleasant. Lieutenant Gordon is charming, don't you think so?
Well, of course, I've always met him with my clothes on. Oh, Miss Karloff, I do hope you like the outfit. I did try to get something becoming.
That will be all, Matron.
It's very difficult shopping for someone else, you know.
Yeah.
And such a bargain, too. Only $4.98 for the whole outfit.
I'm afraid this has been rather trying for you.
But not uninteresting, Lieutenant.
Suppose I telephone you tomorrow.
Yes, I think I shall feel better in the morning.
About 10 o'clock?
At 10.
Good.
Or, Matron, when I go shopping for my fall outfit, may I call on you?
Made a monkey out of you, didn't she?
Are you sure she didn't make one out of you?
Well, sit down. Join me in my misery.
Oh, the masterful type.
Oh, I've got everything. Looks, brains, money, personality.
You're on fire.
Hmm?
You're on fire.
You sure?
Positive.
Excuse me.
Here.
Give me your hand.
All right.
You're crazy.
We're both crazy. Isn't it nice?
Oh, thank you. Oh, they have them. Well done or rare?
Medium.
Father, oh, pardon me. Father, why wouldn't you give Miss Pitts the salt?
Give who the what?
The salt. You took my salt again. and Miss
Susan,
Pitts...
I'm trying to work. In the first place, I didn't take your salt. My daughter is always losing her salt, and now apparently she's lost her secretary. Isn't that so?
Well, hardly. She was in here a few minutes ago. Wasn't she?
Now, I ask you, Mr. Whitaker.
Judge Whitaker?
Oh, Judge. Excuse me, of course. Judge Whitaker, this is my daughter, Dr. Susan Lane.
How do you do?
Now, Judge Whitaker, I ask you, has anybody's secretary been in here?
Why, no. Nobody's been here but just us three.
Oh, us three?
No, us three.
Oh, yes. Well,
You've never been married.
no, I haven't.
Well, it's very apparent, isn't it, Judge?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, no need to apologize. But I do wish you'd think about it a little.
You do?
Yes. It's really the loveliest thing that can happen to a person.
Oh, to think about it?
I warn you, Susan. Mr.
Doctor?
Judge. The judge is just crazy about marrying people.
Indeed, I am. I do wish you'd think about my marrying you.
You marrying me?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's nice.
Pardon me, but she has to locate her salt first, don't you, dear?
Yes, I do.
Darling, don't worry. I'll be right in with the salt.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Anything else, nurse?
No, thank you.
Do you fly?
Fly?
To Raleigh with me. We could lounge around for a couple of weeks while you mull over your ideas.
It's your move, Bernie, if you can unlock your chain.
Oh, quiet. What do you say, Tom? You'll be my house guest at Caldwell Acres. I'm sure you'll enjoy the change, and after all, we can accomplish just as much there.
I'm certain he'd enjoy it, Miss Caldwell, but he has important conferences in Washington. Don't you, Bernie?
No.
Oh,
You're right. She tripped you.
you know, Tom's the first important man I've ever met who actually enjoys living.
You just send down any ideas you get, and I'll submit them to Ethel.
As your bright thoughts, of course.
Oh, sure.
Sure. Fine. I should beat my brains out in New York so you can convince her you're an encyclopedia with muscles.
Let's not get excited. If I've made a mistake, fire me.
I can't fire you, and you know it.
All right, then I quit.
No.
Let's stop yelling at me.
There is one more thing I just must say. Never in my life have I seen a man make a greater fool of himself over a woman.
Check.
Prancing around the floor there like a great Dane chasing butterflies.
Check.
You never even asked me for a single dance.
Check.
What?
Sorry. How did he get here? Who invited him?
Well, while you were repeating your past with Ginger, I was planning my future.
We'll see about that.
Don't look now, but are you still wearing your snowshoes?
I wish I were.
for a drink. Come on, everybody.
Now I understand everything, Marcia.
Oh, isn't he divine? Dancing's only one of his minor accomplishments.